Good afternoon guys, and welcome to the Spain-Gibraltar border here. And today we're going to test out the theory. Can we cross just using our British passports but with no hotel booking provided? So yeah, a little bit of a test. Will we be denied entry into Europe, or do they not care anymore? Here we go, I'm going to find out so you guys don't have to. Come join me.
So, a very good afternoon everyone. It is the 11th of December 2023 and the temperature is showing 25 degrees there. We're in Gibraltar now. We're just going through the centre of town where we're just about to catch the bus that's going to take us down to the border this afternoon. And today we're going to test to see if we're able to cross the border. Now, we don't have ID cards and we don't have any hotel bookings, no reservations and no onward flight or ferry tickets. So it should be interesting to see as we arrive here. And yeah, we've heard quite a lot of people have been turned away this week when trying to enter Spain through this border, which is really quite funny, because when you enter Spain, when you fly from the mainland UK into any Spanish airport, they don't ask any questions or anything that's being asked here in Gibraltar. This was actually just 2 months ago one of the easiest borders to cross, and it is becoming so difficult now if you are holding a British passport. But as you can see there, there's not too much of a queue today to get through into Spain by car. I'd say it's about 3 o'clock. I think it's just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon. People are starting to leave work, so we've done this just before the border gets busy. But now let's head into Spain. So there we are. We have actually been refused entry into the EU. When we arrived there was one Spanish guard and actually another guard from either Belgium or Holland or one of the Benelux countries. And she was the one who spoke to us in English to explain the things we needed, and she made it clear we would be able to pass the border if we had a hotel booking or onward travel booked. So that was the advice we were given from the guards. But yeah, very strange to see different nationality border guards here.
So there we are, we've got denied entry, first time round. What we're going to do now is we're going to book a bogus hotel, and then we're going to go through the border again and see if that helps us get into Spain today. So come join me and see if this one's going to work.
So that's my top tip. Go on booking.com, find a hotel, make sure you put in the filters, free cancellation, no time limit and no prepayment taken. Make the booking, you get an email, and now we're going to try for the second time. And it's quite strange because this border's been free flowing for us Brits for the last year and a half. That was the last time the Spanish and the Europeans were carrying out these hard border checks on us. But once we showed that hotel reservation there, we were stamped in and we were straight through. So now we are in La Linea.
So there we are, we've made it into Spain. All we needed was that little reservation. They didn't even question anymore. We got the stamps, and the first time in 5 weeks I'm back in Spain. So what is there to do now? This is quite an impromptu trip, so I think we're going to head over to the port town of Algeciras.
So let's head to the bus station. While we're getting on the bus, let's make a very important point. Now we need to go back on booking.com and we need to cancel the reservation, because if you just leave it, you could be charged a no-show fee. So just go back onto the app or on the website, however you use it. Go through the cancellation stages, and that's it. Now we're on the bus, going past San Roque. We're heading to the city of Algeciras. Now I wish I did get up a little bit earlier, and we could have gone somewhere a little bit more interesting than Algeciras, because although it has got some really nice spots to the town, it really isn't the best city in Spain to visit. I would only visit this because it is the closest place where I can find big shops and supermarkets and shopping malls, you know, like the closest city to me. Or if I'm catching ferries or travelling, using it as a transport hub.
So here we are, guys, we've arrived in Spain's most southern city, Algeciras, and we made it through using the fake hotel booking trick. Let's have a look around town now and see how the city is preparing for Christmas, guys, so come join me.
So we are here in Algeciras city centre, and I've got to say this is the most nicest and most attractive part of the city, this main square here called Plaza Alta. So we're going to take a look round. We're not here to sit, you can see all the Christmas decorations up. We're not going to be here in time before the sun sets. It's only a quick couple of hour trip here before we have to be back in Gibraltar at 8 o'clock this evening. We're just going to take a look around at the decorations in this late afternoon. You can see the orange trees there that go around the square. You've got the church in the background there. It is a really beautiful main square and I do like it. I like the painted benches as well, and the water fountain is very beautiful. And yeah, it is, you can't say this isn't classic Spanish style city. But yeah, having a little look around now. It's not so busy at the moment because, as I say, I guess it's still technically classed as siesta. It's only about 4:30. The shops haven't reopened yet. The bars and restaurants haven't reopened yet. But it's also quite nice to film in a city that's quiet, you know. Sometimes when we go to these busy places and the streets are packed with people and you're filming and then people giving you dirty looks because you're bumping into them and stepping on their feet. It does happen. But yeah, let's have a little look. You can see the Christmas decorations hanging up there. And a massive palm tree right in the middle of the city. Absolutely beautiful country, Spain. I lived here for about 8 years and I absolutely loved it. That's the country as a whole, not I've never lived in Algeciras, just to clarify. But yeah, it's a shame how the relationship between the UK and the EU is faring at the moment, and I hope things do get resolved fairly soon. But look, even in the middle of Algeciras you can find some Roman ruins. This is quite interesting to see in this massively commercial port city.
I really can't get over how warm it is this evening. You've got to remember, today is the 11th of December and already here, still now, it's 24 degrees, but the height of the day it was 25 degrees. So can you imagine that when you sit in your armchair in England when it's barely reaching 5 degrees plus? Another good reason to come and visit this time of year, I guess. But let's push on through the town.
So we have another very impressive Christmas decoration that we will not be able to appreciate because we're not going to be able to see it lit up in the dark. Maybe when my new passport arrives, we'll come back if it comes before the new year and we'll take a look. So that was my final stamp. I had to do some shopping here in Algeciras today. But as the sun sets, I'll leave you with our last images of this city, and I really hope you enjoyed this adventure, guys.
So there we are, guys, that's it from our little clandestine trip to here, Algeciras. I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I'll see you all on the next adventure as always.